Hello, welcome to the Advanced English Vocabulary class, and this is lesson 13 of our Advanced English Vocabulary class. And the first word of our today's lesson is fumigate. Fumigate basically means to use poisonous gas to remove harmful insects, bacteria, disease, etc. from somewhere or something. It means to disinfect, to purify, or to sterilize the environment or from bacteria or any kind of insect. The hint to memorize this word is fumigate, fume-gate. If a person releases poisonous gas at the gate to kill insects, and it will create fumes. And this means that gas in the form of the fume, if it is released at the gate, it will remove all the insects, so it will sterilize the environment. As you can also see in the illustration that fuming gas is being fumigated. The examples are, we had to fumigate the cellar to get rid of cockroaches. This means that we have to sterilize or purify or disinfect the cellar in order to get rid of cockroaches. And the second example is, all the hospital rooms had to be fumigated. This means that all the hospital rooms, they need to be sterilized or disinfected in order to be purified or to get rid of any kind of bacteria or infectious agent. Our next word is afloat. Afloat means floating on water, or to float or to buoyant on the surface of the water. To memorize this word afloat, a boat. Boats float in the water. They do not sink in the water, so they basically afloat. They float on the surface. The example is, he managed to keep or stay afloat by holding on to the side of the boat. This means that he was drowning in the water, but he held the side of the boat, so he managed to afloat on the surface instead of drowning inside. The next word is ingenious. Ingenious means very intelligent or skillful. Someone who is creative or imaginative or inventive. He is basically ingenious. The hint to memorize this word is ingenious. It matches with genius, and a genius person is very intelligent, so he is ingenious. The examples are, an ingenious idea. This means a creative idea, or ingenious method, or ingenious solution. And the next example is, his plots are always very ingenious. This means that he always gives some creative or imaginative or inventive plots. The next word is perspective. Perspective means a particular way of considering something, or a viewpoint is basically known as perspective, or a stance or a position is basically a perspective. The hint to memorize this perspective buildings will draw by one's point of view. The example is, he writes from a Marxist perspective. And the second example is, she had an interesting perspective and she made him think about the things differently due to her different perspective or different point of view of different things. Our next word is assuage. Assuage means to make unpleasant feelings strong, or to make unpleasant feelings less strong, to ease, to allay, or to soothe some unpleasant feelings. The hint to memorize this word is assuage sausage. Basically, to make ourselves calm, we need to eat. So eating sausages will make unpleasant feelings less strong. They will calm us, they will soothe us. A good food or a good looking food has a great effect on our mental position. It basically satisfies us, or it gives us a kind of a mental peace. So assuage sausage, to make unpleasant feelings less strong. The example is, the government has tried to assuage the public's fear. This means that the government had tried to ease or to soothe the fear in the public. That's all for today's class. Hope we will meet in our next class.